Hey, my name's Craig with Marketing Intelligence Agency, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things you could do today to help bring in more customers to your business. Most likely, you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, the answer is, oftentimes in the world of internet, most business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they don't know who an expert is and who isn't. I've found that by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things that they can do to positively impact their business for free has resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and saying, I like you, Craig, please do this for me. So, if by the end of this video you've liked what you've heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business grow, shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or, if at the end of this video you simply want to take this free plan I have and do it yourself, that totally works for me. So, let me show you 3 things that'll set your company above your competition and not waste any more of your or my time. So the first thing I want to go over is content. So looking at your site here, it's very nicely built, but one thing we want to look at and what Google looks at and their algorithms run is content. So we look here, here's your website, your URL. We can see you have just over 1,700 words, and that's pretty strong. Google actually looks for 1,500 words on the home page, anywhere between 15 to 2,000 words, and you're meeting that intent, right? And the reason they do that is mainly because they're looking at the keywords. Now, I searched up South Florida, or junk removal South Florida, as we can see, and your top map pack competition is Stand Up Guys, and your number 1 organic is Jack's Junk Removal. So if we just look at Jack's Junk Removal, we see they have 1021, but when we look at Stand Up Guys, they have 1311. So they're both under that 1,500 words. But here's what matters. We look at the keywords that they're ranking for. They're ranking for junk, removal, stand, guys, services, in Florida. So these are their top, right? And that's important because that's going to be what, when people type into Google what they're looking for, what they're going to see. So let's look at yours and see what you're ranking for. Junk and removal, which are great. However, whenever your company that did your build, or if you did your website build, input it, it looks like they weren't necessarily targeting keywords. There's an HTML coding issue because it pulls that your third is VAL, HSL patent dependency, and RGBA. So those are kind of just wasted because no one's going to be typing into Google those to find a junk removal company. The second thing I want to talk about is citations. So like I said, I typed in junk removal South Florida, and we can see right here are ads. Now, people are paying to be up on those ads, and studies have shown that ads are only semi-effective, and it can definitely become a money pit if ads aren't effective. So, what we want to look at is how we can be available in this map pack just under those ads. And the way we do this is citations. So I use a tool called WhiteSpark just to see what other companies are doing, and we're going to look at that Jack's Junk Removal, this company's citations. We can see here when it was searched that they have 31 citation sources. Now, a citation is anything from Yelp, Yext, BBB. You're looking at Yellow Book, White Book, City Star, so on and so forth. Even Facebook has an area where you can submit as a citation. And what the citations are going to be is a breakdown of your NAPs, which is your name, address, phone numbers. I always recommend you want to have around 100, and seeing that they only have 31, you'll easily blow your competition away just in that one small area of increasing your citation landscape and show Google that you have more authority out there. Now, the third thing I'm going to talk about is going to be backlinks and link juice and how that kind of relates to your business. Now, when we look at your Google for South Florida junk removal, we can see that the number 1 organic search is this Jack's Junk Removal Florida. And then we can also see still that here's the stand-up guys. Now, this is where you want to be, and this is how you're going to get there. It's going to be your backlinking and your domain. So here's yours, and as we can see, you do have a very big backlink profile of over 5,000 backlinks, which is a lot. But when we look a little deeper, we can see that you have 387 keywords. But when I actually look at the overview of it in the 2.0 version, you're only in the top ranking for one of those keywords in your competition. The other thing is your URL ratings are very low here in the 0 to 10 for most of your backlinks, which is going to be one of the key reasons of why you're not up there ranking. Now let's look at Jack's Junk Removal. We can see that he has only 382, but he has 11 in the top 3 keyword search area. And then thirdly, stand-up guys, we can see they have 3.8 thousand. We can look a little deeper, and boom, they're getting 77 in the top 3 rankings. So you can see why they're drawing in 6,000 clicks a month and over $30,000 value. So what we would want to target on your website is simply re-strategizing the use of these backlinks, getting more relevant backlinks that are going to be in this higher URL rating, and then targeting those organic words and to get you in the top of the organic listing. That way we can put you to the top of Google. One more thing I want to show, just a tidbit, is we can look at your pictures too to see, this is another way you can get keywords. So if we hit save image as, it's showing as junk haulers. Scroll here, save image as, it's showing as junk removal, so that's what it's saved as. So some of those you could re-strategize to maybe junk removal South Florida junk removal, whatever you want to be targeted and found for. So in closing, we covered 3 things. We talked about content and how having that 1,500 words is great, but what we want to focus on is those keywords, not just the quantity of the content, but the keywords and the quality. Second, we discussed citations. I always say 100, but if you can have 200 to 300 of these to beat out your competition by a landslide, it's always better. You always want to be the most available. Thirdly, we talked about backlinks and how simply you want to be implementing the strategy that's going to have more relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google you're the authority. So what now? Well, you can go with the information I provided you today and do this all on your own, which, like I said before, I'm totally cool with. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give us a call at 704-724-4798. Once again, my name's Craig, and my number is 704-724-4798. Thank you. Have a great day.